guys, so today's video is going to be a super quick review on this hair that was sent to me. The company that sent me this hair is called Virgo hair on Aliexpress, and I'll put all their links and the details in the description below for you guys. They were kind enough to send me 4 bundles of hair. I'll just bring it all to the front so you guys can see. They sent me 4 bundles of hair, a 22, a 24 and 2 26s I believe, with a 20-inch lace frontal. So those are all the specs of the hair and the lengths and all that stuff. But now I'm going to just go into the review and let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on this hair. So basically this hair came by DHL and it came super fast. I think it took about 3 to 4 working days. So if you guys are ordering your hair like last minute, this hair will probably come in time. So that's definitely a plus to the company. It also came with like a pair of free bendy rollers, which was a nice touch to the package. So now onto the actual review. Basically this hair, when I washed it, there was no colour that came off at all. So the hair definitely wasn't dyed. There was no colour in it whatsoever. The water ran clear, which is a good sign. Now, before I get into the different aspects of the hair, I'm going to just talk about the lace frontal first. As you can see, I'm wearing it in middle parting, and I've just got like a bit of material and some concealer that's similar to my scalp color to make it look more natural. And the reason why I'm not using the lace frontal in like the typical way, like to the side or whatever, is because I think that this lace frontal, the knots need to be bleached, because when I tried to do it, the lace was very obvious, unless you're like some hair like genius that knows how to like work their way around it. I put concealer on it, I put powder on it, I did everything, and it just basically needs to be bleached. So that's why I'm wearing it middle parting. I did pluck it quite a lot, and I thought it was due to the over plucking, but I kind of realized that it's literally just because it needs to be bleached. So that is why I'm wearing it middle parting way. But onto the hair. The thickness of this hair is definitely the best, it's best quality. Like, this is 4 bundles of hair, guys. It is so thick and full for 4 bundles. I've just curled it like and let the curls drop. It's just like an effortless sort of loose like hairstyle. But when the hair is curled, you actually see how big the hair is. Like, the hair is massive. If I can insert a clip somewhere now of like what the hair looked like when it was air dried, it was so long and huge. And speaking of the length, my longest length is 26 inches, and I had to cut like this much off it because it was super long. They are very generous with their lengths, I will say that. So if you guys are, I'm 5'8", so if you guys are shorter than me and want a similar look, I'd recommend getting a 24 inch, maybe even a 22, because it will be way too long and there's no point buying hair to cut it. So that's one thing I will say. Hair does shed slightly, so if I just do this, you can see that a few strands do come out. That's one thing I have noticed, so I can't lie, it does shed a bit. But for me, I'm not really somebody who cares about shedding that much. It's only my boyfriend that complains, but he's used to it now. So yeah, I don't really mind too much. I've kind of got hair everywhere all the time anyway. But for those of you who hate shedding, this might not be good for you guys. But what I will say is that I have not sealed the wefts at all. I did just sew I did just sew onto a wig cap. So if you guys do seal the wefts, I'm sure that it will minimize the shedding a lot. So do bear that in mind. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd give shedding a 3.5 out of 10, 10 being the worst. Now onto tangling. This hair does not tangle very much. What I will notice is that the hair only really tangles when I've been lying on it, or like if I sleep in it. So the 2 ways that the hair tangles the most for me is when I put it in a bun and when I go to bed with it, not in a braid. So I will recommend you guys always braid your hair before you go to bed. Don't leave it in a messy bun, because a messy bun will just make you late for work or for uni in the morning, because it will mat up. But when I say mat up, I don't mean like to the point of no return. It will be able to brush out easily, so don't be concerned about that. But yeah, that's what I've noticed about the messy bun. And I noticed that the back area here, when I sleep with this unit on, gets a bit matted up. But again, that brushes out easily. And I think that's quite normal, because if it's been rubbing on you all day and it's rubbing on you in your sleep, it's likely to get a little bit tangled. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd give tangling a 2.5 out of 10, 10 being the worst. So it's not too bad at all. Yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. I don't think there's really much else to say. I do love the hair. Overall, I think I'd give the hair an 8.5 out of 10, because I think it looks nice, and it is quite versatile. You can do a lot of stuff with it. Speaking of versatility, you can curl this hair and you can straighten it. But what I will say is that when I first got the hair, it didn't hold a curl well at all. Like, it would just come out because the hair was so soft and silky. So I'll recommend you guys just like get some hairspray, and as you continue to wash the hair, it will be easier to curl and the curls will last a lot longer. So just bear that in mind, so don't be too alarmed. But get yourself some good hairspray and you should be fine. The only thing I haven't done to this hair is flexi rod it, but I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure you can flexi rod it fine. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. I think I've covered all the aspects of the hair. The sellers are really nice and the communication is great. One thing I will say is that I will be selling this hair, my own unit that I've made, so just check the description for information on that, so you guys can get this for really cheap, because I do not sell my units for much whatsoever. So yeah, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've got any further questions, then just leave them in the comments below and I will always respond, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.